That was great. Thank you, Kate. Good job. Our next performer is Waibo Gadapati. And Waibo began playing flute about 3 years ago when he was just 8 years old. Is that? I'm trying to remember, but I think you were just 8 when you started. Is that right?
8 or 7, I don't know.
8 or 7. How old are you now, Waibo?
I am 10 right now.
10. I think you must have been 7 then. Okay, the years have flown by. So in that amount of time, Waibo has really taken off with the flute. He was also very small when he started to play the flute and had a similar experience. The flute's a big instrument, even though you don't think it's a really big instrument, but when you put it on a 7 or 8-year-old, it's a big instrument. They do have smaller child-sized flutes, but we didn't go that direction with Waibo or Shobit, and they've really worked hard. In the recent weeks, just last week, in fact, Waibo submitted an audition video for the Worcester Youth Philharmonic Orchestra. And it was an amazing amount of work and hard practice that Waibo put into that audition. It required him to prepare a YouTube video. And so he needed a straight and uncut video with a couple of scales and also a prepared solo. And he did about 4 or 5 different takes on that. So we went through the last few weeks of, I would get a link to a video and we would work on it and see if we could make it better. And he finally submitted his final video just this week, right? Is that right? Just this week. And the solo that he prepared for that audition is the Carnival of Venice, and that's translated from French. It's called the Carnival of Venice, which is a pretty well-known piece for the flute. And what I like about this song is it introduces a very simple theme, and then it's followed by several variations of that theme. So as you listen to Waibo play, see if you can hear the theme. He'll play an introduction first, and then the theme is introduced. And then you'll hear variation after variation after variation. And so see if you can hear the theme in each of the variations. So I am going to mute myself, and at that point, we will hear Waibo Gadapati on the flute on the Carnival of Venice. Great job, Waibo. Great job. The last of my students to perform. I'm loving all like the high fives and the thumbs ups. Like I don't know how to do any of that on Zoom. This is really neat. This is really neat. So last up for the student segment, which is really what this is all about. This is about you guys having performance opportunities, and I'm impressed with how much nerves I've even had just getting ready for this Zoom recital. So this is excellent practice for all of us. Mackenzie Wood is our last performer. Mackenzie's been studying the piano with me as well as some voice on the side for the last several years. She started in the latter part of elementary school, and she's continued through middle school. She's going to be starting high school next year, or in the fall.